Here comes Pierce with 5 seconds left. Pierce with 3. Pierce with 2. Pierce thrown away at the horn.
The Dallas Mavericks' pursuit of Kyle Kuzma, and the surprising turn of events. Why did Kyle Kuzma reportedly turn down a trade to the Mavericks? That's the question that's been buzzing around the sports world recently. To answer that, we need to take a few steps back and examine the series of events that led up to this surprising decision. The Dallas Mavericks, an active player during the NBA trade deadline, had their sights set on acquiring some fresh talent. Among their potential recruits was Washington Wizards forward Kyle Kuzma. The rumors started swirling, and before long it was confirmed. There were indeed talks and a trade setup involving Kuzma and the Mavericks. However, things took a surprising turn. Kuzma, instead of packing his bags for Dallas, decided to stay put with Washington. The burning question here is, why? What led to Kuzma's decision to turn down an opportunity to join the Mavericks? The struggles faced by the Dallas Mavericks and the impact on their trade pursuits. One possible reason can be traced back to an NBA game where the Washington Wizards took on the Dallas Mavericks. Following the Wizards' victory, Kuzma took to Twitter to criticize the Mavericks' style of play, stating they don't play winning basketball. This critique was not unfounded. The Mavericks, at the time, were going through a rough patch, with a less than stellar record in their last 10 games and a 2-game losing streak. Their struggles extended beyond just their win-loss record. The team's defense was underperforming, ranking 27th in the league, and their free throw shooting was also a point of concern. Despite these challenges, the Mavericks remained optimistic, hoping to turn their performance around. The fallout of Kuzma's decision on the trade and the Mavericks' response. Back to the trade talks. After Kuzma's decision to stay with Washington, the team's president, Michael Winger, called off the trade. He expressed his commitment to Kuzma, which was a clear indication of the team's faith in him. While this might have been a setback for the Mavericks, they quickly pivoted and made successful trades for center Daniel Gafford from Washington and forward PJ Washington from Charlotte. The Mavericks fans, despite the initial shock of Kuzma's rejection, found satisfaction in the team's new acquisitions. In summary, the series of events leading up to Kuzma's decision to turn down the trade to his commitment to Washington. He'd rather stay where he's comfortable and rebuild with the Wizards instead of uprooting his life to play with the Mavericks. Washington's president Michael Winger told The Athletic on Monday, "Kyle's commitment is necessary for us to achieve our competitive and environmental objectives. Under the circumstances, I wanted to check in with his belief to continue leading us. He re-emphasized his desire to forge ahead, and we're honored to have him." In short, Winger told Kuzma that there was a trade offer involving him and let him decline it, which Kuzma did. Winger's candor with Kuzma is something that the Wizards' star values. I found it interesting that Kuzma effectively had a no-trade clause with the Wizards, though he doesn't actually have one. I imagine this is how many trades are done in the NBA, especially with cornerstones like Kuzma is to the Wizards, though many are obviously done behind the player's back. What are your thoughts on the circumstances of this trade that could have happened? Let us know in the comments below.